Well, hey folks, this is Seven here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 25. We're here on Riverview, and yeah, it's a lovely day. So, after using the Avante yesterday to try and move a bunch of stuff around on the farm, and subsequently knocking, well, 80% of the effort I'd already put into oblivion, thanks to the back and forth, because I just cannot drive one of those things properly. I've decided to just give up on that sort of deal and go with what I know, which happens to be these. Alright, and we're going to need this. It is January the 1st. I've skipped through December, just because, as I said, there was so little. You know, I moved a few bits of cargo around, some with better luck than others. But yeah, so we're going to try going with this thing. I threw the canopy on. It was an extra $500, but I figured since it's the middle of winter, it's not too high price to pay for not getting pneumonia, you know. And this thing just makes far more sense. So, hopefully it will not lose its value to its bigness, because it does take up more room when you're trying to move things around, but that's alright. I mean, it's 4 kilometers an hour faster. So hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 23rd day of March. So yeah, well into spring. By an entire 2 days, but yeah, it shows. It's still freezing cold and raining its butt off, so yeah. I understand my good friend City Farmer in the UK is having unseasonably warm weather. Well, City, for you, my friend. You know, yeah, unseasonably warm weather. Yeah, I'm afraid these days my only concept of warm is when I accidentally burnt my finger on the side of a coffee cup. But the warmth was quite pleasant. Should have probably traded in this trailer too, because it doesn't really have much room. Oh. Yeah, okay. So this one is not going to go on there with the weight on it. So, that's not good. But that other one, I don't think we really need the small low-deck trailer there for loading gear. Yeah, I don't think it's really all that necessary to us at this point. I think we'd be better off with a longer flat deck. So here we are. Now, veggies are going for a pretty good price right now, and so is firewood. I think flour was the other one we were waiting to sell. Ooh, I didn't exactly pack these together, did I? So yeah, we're going to sell a bunch of stuff here today. Okay. I got rid of that stupid wood thing, put in this little dairy instead. Because unfortunately, even after all that time, it still hadn't actually produced anything. Now I gotta clean up these wood chips. There was a tree in the way. So yeah, these actually sell for really good money all by themselves. So yeah, we're gonna just call that a thing. Now, yeah, as you can see, there's plenty of firewood sitting over there as well. Now, this isn't producing at the moment, but we do have more corn in the silo. So if we want to, we could pump that thing back up. We have wheat as well, like far more than we need for the chickens. Now, yeah, okay. We need to head back down. We need a decent trailer. Because I don't think, like I said, that thing's really of much use to us anymore. So, let's grab this guy. Whoa. Okay. I noticed that when I logged in, there was quite a bit of stutteriness going on. See here again, we're getting it all of a sudden. It's just a slideshow. Not sure what's going on. Oh, that's convenient. It's right behind the only non-open place. Oop. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that, but it doesn't make me very happy. I did add a couple of mods. I think I'll remove them. Stop! Wow, it's stuttering so bad that when I pressed the button to hook up, it skipped a glitch and didn't. Alright, let's see how we do. Yeah, pretty sure it must have been the addition of those last two mods. So, this isn't very good. Well, we'll see if it sort of caches. But yeah, this isn't looking very good. Hang on. Let's just go into our mods here. Come on. You're not loading, you're unloading. There's a difference. Alright, career. Continue. Okay, now what I added was, besides that new little tractor, where are we here? See, there's the little tractor. Hopefully that's not what's causing it. But the other thing... didn't know we had that. It probably would have been just as cheap to use. Where are we here? Oh, here we are. There we go. And this one. Alright. See if that's any choicer. Still takes a while to load in, eh? And considering that's on a 4th gen M.2 drive, I guess that's about as quick as it's gonna get. Okay, that's reasonably smooth. Let's head off to... No. Yeah. Can I look around? I can look around. Alright. I think it was the solar panel one, to be honest with you. They're a little bit different. I thought they were cool because they're designed to go on the roofs of your buildings. And you can actually, to a degree, adjust the angle they're put down at. Right? So if you have a different slope to your building, you can adjust it to fit so that it looks like it's laying flush. Which I thought was really cool. Instead of taking up more real estate on the ground, well, we're still getting a bit of lag. Not to mention we're getting a bit of slickeriness from the snow. And I would imagine the 40 billion particle effects that are going on that we're calling snowflakes at the moment probably have something to do with the choppy rate of the video as well. Alright. So... you are detached. I'm pretty sure I detached you. I didn't. No. I just dropped my front weight on the ground. That won't do. There you go. Alright, let's sell this guy. Nothing available. What? The hell do you mean, nothing available? I mean, I realize I can't see the actual lines, but... Oh, come on. Thank you. There we go. I guess we weren't... Kind of hard to see the lines when they're covered in a foot of snow. Alright, let's replace it. Okay. Now this plunge is one we've just added. It's pretty big. Which is kind of what we want, but it might be almost, you know, too freaking big. But I guess as long as it's got straps. Doesn't say it does, but... Auto load. Oh no, that's for bales. Folding mechanism? Oh, I see. Alright, well. There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, we should be able to load a fair bit of goods on here. And it does have straps. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. It's even kind of color coordinated. That's always important, you know. I understand the cows are quite into aesthetics. Yeah, not fond of this stuff at all. I mean, I like Seasons. Like, it's one of the better additions that they made permanent in this game, but I should have got a farm in South America. Just like real life, I like Seasons, but I don't particularly like it snowing all over my Seasons, you know? Yeah. Not the fan. Alright. So, whoops, where you going, dude? Does that look like a road? Kinda. There we go. Now. Yeah, I'm getting some just terrible frame rates here today. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Ooh, it's currently -8 and it can go down to -10. No wonder I don't like winter. What a dumb idea. Seriously. What a dumb idea. Alright, close enough. I don't care. There you go. There's a trailer. Do your worst. So, I believe that actually, well, that currently flour is pretty much at its peak, is it not? Flour is. Alright. So, whoop, press it once. Oh. Fine. Fussy bugger. I forgot I widened the forks. Why is it being so awkward and pushing underneath? Why is it doing that? Oh, I don't know. Alright, that is not a good place for that trailer. Oh, and this snow is making it so bumpy. I'm gonna end up shaking these right off of here. Oh, for... See, it's because of the snow. You go backwards and it lifts you up 2 feet. See? Yeah, I have to actually bury the forks in the trailer. Yeah, I hate this snow crap, man. Mind you, I suppose the good part is I can actually lift these by hand if I need to. But let's move this guy into a slightly more open area, shall we? Because that's just not working. There we go. Now you can come in from either side. Yeah, see, the snow just makes it so bouncy and rough that you can't keep anything level. God, it's a pain in the butt. You literally have to drag the forks across the trailer to get them back out from under the bales. Oh well, maybe that's why they give you more money for it in the winter, because it's harder to deal with it. Oh, come on. The heck? Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Do not know. Pretty shaky. I wonder if they did something to adjust the kind of stickiness, if you will, of the pallets again in the last patch. Seems like they just don't want to stay on top of each other. You get a lot of sliding and stuff going on, you know? I mean, it's just the top one's just bouncing all over the place. Makes it really hard to do these simple bloody jobs. Don't you dare. Ah, for... What is it doing? What? Ah, for... Why would it stick to that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they must have done something with the damn pallets, because I wasn't having any issues before with this stuff. And now all of a sudden they stick to each other, or they slide around when you stack them. Yeah, I really think they... Oh, come on. They must have done something. Changed the friction of them or something, you know? Oh, come on. What a load up. This is way more hassle than it should be. Oh, for... Better off just loading them by hand. This one, for some reason, is completely out of line now. Okay, close enough. I'm gonna put the strap back down, because I'm sure if I touch it with the other one, it'll bloody explode. There we go. Alright. Well, at least we're gonna get most of it on there. Like, I mean, it'll fit. That's what I mean by getting most of it on there. There's no guarantee, but at least it looks like it's all gonna fit, yeah. Okay. I don't understand why it's pushing the bales up like that, even though I'm clearly in the right spot on the forks. A little bit of an issue, but we'll get past it. Come on. There you go. I don't care. I don't care. It's just impossible. I don't recall it doing that before. Tilting the bales back like that. Or not bales, the pallets back every time you go to pick them up. I don't know. But, like I say, we will get it done here. And it should bring us quite the payday. Alright, we can take 2 more sets. That's a lot of flour. As I said, we do actually still have more corn. I just dumped 1 trailer full in there. So, definitely worth doing, because I don't think we'd have gotten... Oh, actually, that's being dumb. There we go. I don't think we'd have gotten anywhere near what we're going to get for these for straight corn, because it's just not that big a... pricey thing, you know. It's a fairly cheap commodity. Whereas this, I think, is going to be much better. And as it actually produces at a really decent rate, it's so far a production worth having. Just about shuffled that one right off the top, I did. Oh, what the heck? It's not touching any of this stuff. Alright, let's grab the last set out here. I don't know. It seems to insist on digging downward on the pallets when you grab them. I'm just trying to figure out why it's doing that, if there's maybe a different way I can set the tongs of the fork so that it won't cause it to tip and grab everything behind it, but I don't know. It seems that as soon as you get the forks at a certain range, the things just tip backwards. Not much, just a little bit. I guess exactly the required amount to be an annoying pain in the butt. Alright. Well. Alright, look at that. Look at that. That's a fair bit. 24,000. So, yeah. 12 sets. Well, 24 sets, but you know what I mean. 12 double stacks. Yeah. Can we get them to a place to sell them, and who's going to give me the best money? Well, the answer to that is... come on. Little market. 25. 2505. 20... right down the hill. We don't have far to go at all. Because I do believe that thing we've got down by our garages is the little market. So... I'm going to attempt... Okay, here we go. Well, we made 100K anyway. Darn near. Darn near. Pretty dang good money, man. So firewood is next, but that's not going to be right now. That was a more than frustrating enough event for one day. I tell you. There we go. There we go, because yeah, we got a lot of these as well. So, that, my friends, is pretty much going to do it for the day. So you can see, this is pumping these out pretty good. Wood chips, 2,200. We still got lots of wood, as we do with the firewood. Don't know what happened to those trailers that last time, but they've been fine so far. Oof, down to 2,700. Wow. Mind you, this is full, so yeah. Alright, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, take good care of each other, folks. Hit that like button, and ciao for now.